All right, so 3.1c is all on writing and graphing in slope-intercept form. It says graph the equation below. Be ready to discuss your ideas with the class. So when we look at this, I know that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So your ultimate goal, you guys, is to get this y by itself on one side of the equation. So when I do that, I need to look at this equation on the left. My goal is to get this y by itself. So in order to do that, I'm going to move everything to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 4x. When I do that, I get 2y equals negative 4x plus 8. Now I want to get y by itself. So what do I need to do? Well, divide everything in here by 2. Now I have y by itself. Y equals negative 2x plus 4. So I know it's now in slope-intercept form. My slope is negative 2. My y-intercept is 4. So I can now go up here and put this in slope-intercept form. I have a spotted 4 on my y-axis, going down 2, over 1, down 2, over 1, down 2, over 1. I'm going to press this ruler button, line up my spots, make a straight line, and here is my equation. Okay, so it says write down how to graph an equation that is not written in slope-intercept form in the spaces below. Well, in order to do that, you need to put in slope-intercept by solving for y. So number 1, okay, my goal is to do y equals mx plus b. If you're a visual person, your goal is to get the y all by itself, okay? And if you're also a visual person, I want my slope to the other side, okay, and then my b to the other side as well. So my goal is to get the green guy all by himself. So to do that, I need to move the yellow guy over. The opposite of positive 1x is to subtract x on both sides. So now I get negative 5y equals negative x plus 10. Now how do I get y by itself? I divide everything by negative 5. I now have y equals, technically there's an invisible 1 right here. So negative 1x divided by negative 5 is negative, or sorry, a negative divided by a negative is a positive 1/5 x. 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. So now I have my green for y equals my slope, which is going to be the yellow guy, next to my x, and then my y-intercept is negative 2. So when I graph this, my y-intercept starts at negative 2, going up 1 over 5, up 1 over 5. The opposite of going up 1 over 5 for my y-intercept is down 1 to the left 5, down 1 to the left 5. I now can put my ruler up to these dots, make a straight edge. There we go. There's my equation. I always need those arrows at the end as well to show that this pattern continues on forever. All right, let's look at number 2. I need to put this in slope-intercept. So my goal is to get this y by himself, right? So I'm going to go ahead and help myself out by writing y equals mx plus b. I'm going to color code just to help myself out as well because I know that's how I learn best. So here's my y. I need that guy. My goal is to move over my slope, make him green, and then my y-intercept orange. So here's my y-intercept, but I still need to move over a few other things, right? I need to try and get that green guy over as well. Oh man. All right, so to do that, I'm going to subtract the green guy from both sides. So I get, why isn't it working? There we go. I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides. So I now get 2y equals negative 3x minus 6. Okay, my goal is to get y by itself, so I need to divide both sides by 2. So I'll get y equals negative 3 halves x minus 3. Graph it. I have a spot at negative 3 on my y-intercept. That's my y-axis. Go down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 2 because my slope is negative. Down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 2. over 2. The opposite of going down 3 for my y-intercept is going up 3 to the left 2, up 3 to the left 2. I'm going to grab my ruler and make my line with my arrows. Let's try this next one. Slope-intercept form. I want to get this y by itself. So how do I do that? I need to move over my 4x first. I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. I now have 8y negative 4x plus negative 24. Divide both sides by 8 to get y by itself. So I get y equals negative 4/8 x, can simplify to negative 1/2 x, minus negative 24 minus, or divided by 8 will give you negative 3. I can graph that. I have a spot at negative 3 on my y-intercept. I'm going down 1 to the right 2, down 1 to the right 2, down 1 to the right 2. The opposite of going down 1 would be going up 1 to the left 2, up 1 to the left 2. So now we need a ruler. We're going to connect our dots and draw arrows in to show that that line goes on forever. I'm going to have you guys try number 4, and I'll come in on number 5. Number 5, I need to start. I want to get y by itself. So to do that, I'm going to subtract 5x on both sides. When I do that, I'm left with negative y equals negative 5x minus 5. What invisible number is technically in front of that negative y? Well, yeah, negative 1. I'm going to divide everything by negative 1 to make sure that y is positive. So when I do that, I get y equals 5x plus 5. Should be able to graph it. My y-intercept is 5. My slope is 5 or 5 over 1. I'm going up 5 over 1, or from my y-axis down 5 to the left 1, down 5 to the left 1. My ruler. And connect my spots. All right. So slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. I'm going to have us come down to number 8. It says, health teacher is writing a test with 2 sections. The entire test is 40 points. He wants the sections for A to be 2 points each and B to be 4. So I'm going to say, let X be the number of 2-point questions and Y be the number of 4-point questions. Okay. And they say here, let X represent the number of questions in section A, and Y be the number in B. Write an equation that describes all the different combinations of numbers of equations for section A and B. Well, I know altogether there are going to be 40 points right on the test. So the number of questions in section 1 plus the number of questions in section 2 equals 40. Now we want to graph that in slope-intercept form. To do that, if I have x plus y equals 40, I need to subtract x both sides. Now I have y equals negative x plus 40. Okay. Okay, I want you guys to go ahead and circle this one. We're going to finish up number 8 in class. Okay. But when I scroll down below, we're going to be doing some more word problems in the days to come. So this is just our part 1 video. Okay. What I want you guys to do for homework though tonight is numbers 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, and let's see down below, 4 and 5, okay? We'll be doing these word problems in the days to come, so just watch this part 1 video and then check out the homework calendar for IXL, all right? So this is 3-1C, day 1 or part 1 notes. IXL is up here at the top for you.